A lot of times in relationships, I think what happens is, especially if the relationship started when the guy was young and then he's kind of grown up in the relationship or he's come to a new understanding in the relationship, men more than women I see reflect back on how they used to be, and they can suffer a lot of guilt from that. It's almost like they feel they were so stupid in the past, and they can see little inklings of what it did to their partner, that maybe their partner moved away or they were so hurt and wounded. So most of the time, these guys will tell me this in therapy, and they're like, is there a checklist for guys to be husbands? Like, nobody taught us. We didn't exactly like the way our dads raised us. So what do men do? I have put together what I think are 8 essential things for a husband. And I take being married very seriously. I've been married a long time. I'm a marriage advocate. I believe in the sacrament of marriage. However, I believe too there's a lot of myths and there's a lot of bad modeling by parents for their adult children when they get married. And the kids, the adults now, grow and they're trying to make their marriage something better than what they had. And there's just not a lot of good education in this area. So I'm going to give you what I think is essential. And guys, I hope this helps you, because first of all, if you've asked me for a checklist to be a good husband, that already tells me you are really a good husband, because it matters. And at the end of the day, that it matters and you're willing to put effort into it, that's the key to creating an awesome relationship and marriage and being the very best husband you can be. So the first one, be your partner's best friend. Your partner needs to know you have their back, and that's what a best friend is. A best friend prioritizes that person over any other person in their life. Secondly, be a good listener. Women are detailed and they need to tell their stories. That's the way women connect. Guys do it through sex, they do it through physical intimacy. For women to enjoy that part, they need to talk. They need to verbalize the processes they're going through in their thinking. If you listen and don't tune them out, if you put your phone away, automatically that is going to inspire your partner to want to have more sex with you. They're going to connect with you deeper. And for a woman, that's what it takes. Be their lover. As I just said, part of being a great lover is being a great listener. It's not just the technique. It's asking your partner, what feels good? Does this feel good? Wanting to please your partner more than wanting to orgasm for yourself. Fourthly, share their religious faith, or whatever faith you guys choose. It's going to be more helpful if you share it. Why? Because we know that one area of leadership or of co-partnering, we really look for a strong influence is our faith. When two people believe in the same thing, it's highly likely that their marriage is going to be better than if one person believes in one thing and the other person believes in another thing. Because oftentimes intolerance happens in that. Lots of conflict can come about with that. Very seldom do I see couples of different faiths who are really into their faith make it in their marriage without more conflict. So if you have that, I applaud you, because I'm telling you now, if the two of you can get on the same page and practice the same faith, it's going to help your marriage become stronger. Number 5, parenting. It's so important the way you parent, and that you want to be a parent if you guys have kids. This is not your partner's job. It is the two of you's job. It is co-parenting. Women don't do any better in this area than a really involved dad who wants to be a dad. So as much as you can, really hone up on your skills here. If you don't feel like you're a good parent, take classes, do what you can to share the load of children, because it is a load. And when one person has to do it, they get very stressed and resentful. You will be a great husband if you help as much as you can in this area. And 6, be a caregiver. It is not womanly to be the caretaker. It is a co-gender, whatever gender you are, anybody can take care of another. When you take a vow of matrimony, usually in that vow is, I will love you in sickness and health. And what love is in sickness is you being there, you nurturing, you taking care of the kids. When there's a sick kid getting up at night, rather than just expecting one of you to be the nurturer, step in. And for you guys that are nurturers, that are caregivers, nothing speaks love louder than that to your partner, especially when they're going through a really bad time. Number 7, helping your partner evolve. Yes, women and partners of great husbands learn so much from their partner. I have learned so much from my husband. He taught me how to be more independent. He taught me how to put things together, how things work. He's taught me so much about fiscal responsibility. All of these things I learned because he believed that I wanted to learn, that I could learn, and he would teach me. When you help your partner evolve, grow in an area to be better than they are the first day you married them, I'm telling you, that really is impressive to your partner. I'm so impressed with him because I'm impressed with what I learned. And so share those secrets, what you know. Be your partner's teacher and help them evolve by giving them space and allowing them to do things of interest to themselves, but also taking every opportunity you can to teach them things that you're really skilled at. And lastly, try to love your partner's faults. You know, we have 2 ways of looking at things. We can find all their faults and criticize them, or we can see their weaknesses and decide to help them. And when you are focused on their faults as being something that is quirky, maybe even funny, or you remind her, you know what, this is just part of you, I accept it, I love it, I can help you with areas of it, maybe to strengthen if you want to learn. But you don't have to learn for me because I love you anyway. There are no greater words for expressing love than that. So what I'm telling you is not that you have to do this stuff, but I am telling you, if you're looking for a quick checklist of how to be a great husband, this would be mine.